They say faith can move mountains, but what if all you have is a single grain of sand? What if your hope is just a flicker in a hurricane, a whisper in a thunderstorm? I am here to tell you that this tiny, seemingly insignificant spark is precisely where the greatest miracles are born. It is the unseen light that illuminates the heart of a believer, proving that the size of your faith is not what matters, but the sincerity with which you hold it. I have come to understand this truth through the stories that echo through time, tales of an incredible teacher who walked among ordinary people and revealed the extraordinary power hidden within them. Consider the story of Ilara, a woman who had been bleeding for years, an outcast drained of her strength and her savings. Doctors had given up, society had turned away, but a fierce, quiet faith burned within her. She believed, with every fiber of her being, that if she could just touch the hem of the teacher's garment, she would be whole. She sought no grand announcement, no public prayer. Her faith required no external evidence. It was a deep, personal covenant between her soul and the divine. And in that one moment of contact, born from a belief that defied all logic, a miracle flowed. Power left the teacher and healing entered her. Her faith, small and silent, had moved the impossible. Then there was Silas, a man who had lived his entire life in a world of darkness, blind from birth. When the teacher came to him, he did not simply change the man's circumstances, he transformed his entire reality. He didn't just restore sight. The lesson here is profound. Sometimes God doesn't remove the challenge in front of us, but instead gives us a new way to see, turning a world of shadow into one painted in divine color. Silas' healing shows us that faith can open our eyes to see the miraculous that has been around us all along. I remember the tale of the followers, caught in a boat on a raging sea. As the waves crashed over them and the winds howled, their hearts were filled with terror. Yet the teacher slept peacefully. When they woke him in a panic, he did not just command the wind and the waves to be still, he questioned their fear. He taught them a lesson that resonates with us today. The true storm is often the one that rages within our own hearts. When true faith is your anchor, no external tempest, no matter how fierce, has the power to sink you. Imagine a crowd of thousands, hungry and tired on a desolate hillside. All that could be found was a young boy, a simple lunch, 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. In the hands of logic, it was nothing. But when given with love, when shared with a spirit of selfless trust, it became more than enough. The teacher blessed it, and it multiplied, feeding every single person with leftovers to spare. This is the divine secret. Miracles happen whenever we dare to give what little we have with a heart full of love. Our small acts of sharing and generosity unlock a flow of abundance we could never create on our own. Perhaps the most powerful example is that of Marcus the centurion, a man of war, of order, of command. His beloved servant was on the brink of death, yet he did not demand that the teacher come to his home. His faith was so pure, so absolute, that he knew a physical presence was unnecessary. He understood authority. "Just speak the word," he said, "and my servant will be healed." This is a faith that astounds. It does not demand sight. It is built on hearing and believing. It is a trust so profound that it honors the power of the divine word alone. These are not just stories from a time long past. They are living testaments to an eternal truth. Every miracle, then and now, is an expression of a boundless love for those who dare to believe. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to the impossible. It is the courage to touch the hem of a garment, the trust to see light in the darkness, the peace to find calm in a storm, the generosity to share your last meal, and the humility to believe in a power you cannot see. That grain of sand you hold in your hand, cherish it. For in the heart of a true believer, that single grain holds the light and the power to create a universe of miracles.